We have learned quite a new model of politicking from the APC.
From what you people did ahead 2015?
You can do the Wike model, remain in one party while remain in a party, while destroying it and working for another party. Everybody has learned from this, the Wike model of.
And it is working.
And it is working. We know the last time, this morning, after church, one of the senators, my friends, was in my house. And he was just trying to explain to me why he cannot immediately declare his interest in ADC, because we are dealing with a very hostile government that has no rules of engagement, that has no conscience. They will simply declare their seats vacant. They will do it. These are criminals. They will do it. So everybody is maintaining his position until he can no longer maintain that position, then cross.
And you foresee that happening?
En masse. I mean, look at it, my friend. Look at it this way. Which elected official, a northerner elected official, will go into campaign on the platform of APC this coming election? Nobody. Unless, ab initio, you have no plan to win election. I can't see anywhere.
You think even the governors who are looking for second term,
they will cross over.
Second term governors who want to have successors under APC,
unless
they will not. Why do you think they will?
Unless they join ADC, they will not win. Unless they join ADC, and unless we are not going to vote, they will not win.
Simply because they belong to APC?
Simply because they belong to the destructive party that woefully has failed to perform.
But you are saying something when I ask why the governors are not forthcoming. Are you foreseeing some of the governors joining you?
Not some. Most of the northern governors will have to join us if they intend to contest election. It's whether we'll accept them or not is the issue.
Are you in touch with them, or you are just assuming that
the governors are not living in heaven? They are living with us in Nigeria on the ground.
You are discussing with them?
We discuss with them. We are colleagues.
They are quietly talking to you?
We talk to them. We talk.
But are there some of them that will do the Wike model, maybe remain there and...
No, they can't do that. Eventually, they will have to cross over to a political party that will forward their names to INEC. I can assure you, I don't see, as me, based on my discussions with some of the governors, I know quite a lot of them, maybe one or two, I just see them. But majority of them, we're in the government together, especially the second-term governors that are going.
So you know yourselves?
We know ourselves. The day I put my resignation letter on the social media, one of the governors sent me a text. He said, "Haba Oga, why this?" I said, because this government, it's an APC government. I said, this government has destroyed enough, and I cannot find myself remaining in a political party that has a deliberate plan to undermine our social cohesion, to undermine what do I call it, not to develop us. Everything that this government does is designed to destroy,
If you say destroyed, most of you, held serious positions.
Yes.
You people from the north.
Yes.
Now on Saturday, we saw this Northern Political Consultative Forum, NPC, which you chair. How did it arrive, this NPCF?
It arises from discussions like we are doing. 3, 4, 5 of us got together and said, we cannot continue to listen to grumblings and complaints from northerners. We must begin to take this goes back about more than a year ago. Even before the ADC thing came up,
yes.
It has been in existence.
The Northern Political
Consultative Group, yeah. So we decided to meet. How do we address our problems?
So we of course, we've seen some faces.
It's not a one-man show. There are quite a lot of very many senior people that were involved.
Well, on Saturday, I saw David Mark there.
Yeah, well, David Mark was not one of the initiators. I'm going to explain what has happened. The Northern Political Consultative Group started long because we wanted a platform where we can discuss northern issues. And then after preliminary discussions, we arrived at the conclusion that problems can only be solved when you get the political power in your hand. The instruments that allocate resources. For as long as you don't have the political power to decide which contracts, which roads are given, they're just talking nonsense. So long as you don't have the political power that can order the military to go and fight insurgency, you are just a clown. So we realized that the solution could be to get those who are in charge of the resources and who decide how they are allocated, to get such people to understand our problems and have empathy with our problems, and then work to solve the problems. We are Nigerians after all. We are more than half of Nigeria, both in population and in landmass. So we are entitled to some goodwill from the government. So we decided this.
Beginning to have another look at the man they call Atiku. Because I am beginning to see that these are the very politicians that are responsible for dividing us along these tribal and religious and regional lines. Now, is Atiku within his fundamental human right to aspire to become the president of this country? Absolutely, yes, he has that right. Does Peter Obi have the same right to become the president of this country? Yes. But why is it that we from the south in particular prefers Atiku to step aside and act like a kingmaker and for once support a southern candidate? There are many reasons to it. Number one, this is the same Atiku who said during the 2023 presidential election, in preparation for it, he said that northerners will not want to vote for a non-northerner, and northerners are not internet savvy, and because of that we should take that into consideration as a statistics that northerners don't vote for southerners. And you are supposed to be the president of this country. You are supposed to, this is who they call a bridge maker, uttering those same statements. Now, Atiku's political ambition, like it cuts all boundaries. It has no hold. No hold is bad when it comes to Atiku's political ambition, because he has contested among everybody without religious barriers, without regional barriers, and without even tribal barriers. Atiku contested against Obasanjo, against Jonathan, against Buhari, and more recently against Tinubu. Now a coalition is formed. Nigerians are looking at the coalition and are like, these are the best statistical permutation. Atiku is approaching 80. A Fulani man ruled this country for 8 years while attempting to propagate Fulani agenda. Atiku is a Fulani man. So in Atiku's mind, immediately after Buhari finished 8 years, let's assume he won. He won the 2023 election. It would have been Atiku's 8 years a Fulani man, then Buhari's 8 years a Fulani man, then Atiku's another 8 years, making 60 years of Fulani. And I ask the question: are Fulani is the only tribe in Nigeria that can rule, that can become leaders in this country? Are they the ones? Now, some people might watch this video and say, Magnus, you are being tribalistic, you are being sentimental. No, I'm only dishing out the same food that the people from Atiku's side would like to dish to other people. And if you're a southerner, you are always saying that the only way they can remove Tinubu is Peter Obi deputizes. You are one of those group of southerners that are psychologically, politically inferior. You believe without the population of the north, politics cannot be achieved. When in fact you are the one with the population, but your political savviness, your political confidence, your political acumen is low because of narratives that have been sold to you over the years. You have placed yourself in a place of inferiority. Atiku. And people are saying that Atiku should come and do 1 year. Let's just collect power from Tinubu. After that, then I don't see. There is no guarantee that after. Okay, let's say for instance we agree. Let's obedience agree that Peter Obi should deputize Atiku for 1 term. Then after 1 term, the North will now say, okay, let them vote Peter Obi. You still don't know how much the North does not want to see an Igbo president. I can assure you that after that they will come up with an excuse why they will not vote for Peter Obi. So why they should throw the first gratitude. I see the Southerners reciprocating a Fulani gesture first than a Fulani man reciprocating a Southern gesture. So let them do the starting. Let them support Peter Obi for a 1 year term. Let us see it that yes, let me for the first time 58 years living in North, let me see Northerners queuing and voting for a Southerner, a Yamiri, a Kafri, an infidel. Let me see it that yes, people are saying say Peter Obi, say Peter Obi. Then Peter Obi does 1 year. I swear to God, I know that every Southerner, every Easterner, middle belt will say okay, it was an agreement. I'm sure we will reciprocate, but I don't see that. If the tables were turned, I don't see that reciprocating from their own side. So you support Peter Obi. When we see it, 4 years later, we will return the favor. This is politics. I've stayed too long in this place to be fooled. So don't bring that aspect that you are being emotional, Magnus. You are demarketing your candidate. No, Peter Obi is now a big celebrity in this political stratosphere. If you cannot respect the fact that on a one-on-one basis, Atiku and Peter Obi, put them on a pedestal. Let the country vote. Peter Obi will flog Atiku, hands down. Put Peter Obi and Tinubu, let them popularity contest without this rigging and fake pastors, fake bishop, snatching, running, and whatever ballot paper. Peter Obi will flog. So why are you trying to place Peter Obi in a place of political inferiority, such that to activate his political inferiority and political relevance, he must become subservient? The arrogance, the sheer arrogance with which some of these northern politicians look at us in the south is annoying. Perhaps that is why Wike is doing the thing he's doing. I was angry with Wike, but now I am beginning to see that Wike has been right all along. Wike has been right all along. If the northern politicians cannot for once play the place of subservience, then let us also play this north and south game, because that is what Tinubu is banking on, north versus south, and everything is playing to his hand. I don't even think Tinubu need to make any campaign. He's going to win 27 elections so long as people are nursing their ambition. For crying out loud, it is the Hausa people that said "Lefin daddy carry one or Kwame Dunia may carry one." That's anything in this life must come to an end. You'll be pursuing this presidency for crying out loud. You'll be 80 by 2027. Why don't you just chill? Or you want to be our next Paul Biya? Just chill. Be a grandfather. Use this opportunity before you buy. Bridge the north and the south. Bridges really don't come with that hogwash saying that northerners will not vote for south. If northerners will not vote for south, so now we southerners will vote for north. Don't you think that what is good for the goose is good for the gander? That arrogance that you have, we too, we have learned to be politically arrogant. If you want to repair this country, support Peter B and ask them not to support Peter B. After 4 years, we will reciprocate. But if it is about this sheer northern arrogance, you want to test the might of the northern population against the might of the southern population, then so be it. Let this game be between the south and the north, and see who comes out. I'm sure the middle belt will vote along the south. You get me? So sorry, I don't like the fact that I am talking this way. But hey, somebody must give it to you, Woto, the way you played it for us. Thank you very much.
This issue of 2027 presidential election has been trending for a while now, and how possible
the PDP, because a lot of people were expecting the party to go under.
I think those who are thinking that way maybe don't remember, and I don't blame them. Remember the nature of the party that we formed in 1998. When we said power to the people, the party was created not at the top. The party was created to have a base at the grassroots in every community, in every ward, right up. So the membership and the vibrancy and the life of the party really is at the grassroots level, and they have been there, and they are very, very faithful. Unfortunately, in the last few months, some of the leaders at the top had some disagreements, and instead of doing it the way we used to do it, to really, as it were, have meetings, debate issues, reconcile and come out with because in any organization there will be all sorts of disagreements here and there.
Even within families, within nuclear families,
yes,
there are disagreements.
It's the way you resolve them. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. There was this tension, and people thought the whole party was gone. It's amazing that just as a very short notice, 2 days, we the founding fathers, convened a conference. We wanted them to be together as a family at the Air Force. Just a few, 1 or 2 days, the whole place was packed, as if we've been preparing for the last how many months. And believe me, you go to all the corners, all the institutions, you find that people are ready because they believe in PDP. Fortunately for us, they still remember what we did, and they remember what happened by those who took over from us. So the PDP did not come back from the brink. We've just resolved our issues. We had some, in fact, we had more serious problems, before, and we survived. This was a very small.
I said from the brink because many of your key members, even founding members, jumped ship, left the PDP and saying this is a sinking ship. They either joined the APC or the new coalition in APC.
No, why I'm laughing is that even yesterday, some of the people you are referring, I don't want to mention names, sent people to accuse me. Why didn't I call them to that meeting?
The founding fathers meeting.
They said they were there as founding fathers with me. How dare I? But you see, they didn't know that when I wrote letters of invitation to even such people. But then I didn't want to annoy these people who knew where they are at this particular point. So I called them to say, look, I'm about to call this meeting, and I'm sending a letter. When I reach one particular person from one particular zone, he was the one who raised the motion for them to go to another function, and they said no. Therefore, please don't call him. If he's truly with us, he will react. He reacted yesterday. What I'm saying, many of them will be back. We've seen that before. In 2014, I was the chairman of the National Convention of the PDP. I can name about 7 key people who left, and about 5 of them joined the others to form the APC.
G5
No. That was in 2023. I'm talking about way back.
Yes, just before the 2015.
In 2014.
Yeah. They walked out from the convention.
From the convention. I was the chairman, and I did everything to make sure that nobody was dissatisfied with the way we organized.
It was 5 governors then, G5 governors.
Yeah, but another set of 5 governors.
Yes.
So what I'm saying now that they went, all of them were back. I didn't want to mention names. Somebody called them yesterday nomadic politicians, and they're entitled to be. Because some of them, when they came back, we even gave them, platforms to stand election. We forgave them, and then they on. So what we are saying here is that the PDP has resolved the issues we had. We have risen. We are moving on because the NEC, very fortunately for us, resolved that we are now going to convention. The thing that was being argued was who acts, who takes over the little spaces, especially the chairmanship was from the North Central. My very good friend and for a number of years. Unfortunately, certain things happen because fundamentally, and I have to say it here, it's a very simple thing but very, very important. We felt that after 8 years of APC and President Buhari coming from the northern part, it was free and fair, in accordance with the wisdom of the founding fathers, that we shift this to the southern part. So the presidential candidate of the party in 2023 should have gone to the south. When we said it, they said no. That was the main contention.
Was it the major issue? So has it been agreed now for the records that you're zoning the 2027 presidency to the south?
Absolutely. But of course there are procedures. There is a zoning committee that was set up yesterday. We will allow them to finish their work. But there is already a consensus, a near consensus, that if we really mean business, because you see, it's a strategy that the founding fathers put in place in 1998 when we came in. We looked at the whole nation and said, look, the South has been very, very badly treated, and we are brothers, because Abiola won election in June 12, 1993, and it was cancelled. And the southern part was feeling very, very, very good, especially the southwest, but actually the entire south, but especially the southwest. So when we came, we told ourselves from up here, we are brothers. In being democratic, we also should be patriotic nation builders. When you are building a nation, you must have justice, fairness, equity. You have to look after the interests of others. So we advise ourselves that nobody from up here should go for the presidency in 1998. We call that concept power shift. And power shifted. And that's how we resolve the issue of the Southwest was boiling. But after that, it's settled. In fact, by 2003 and so when the election came out, the whole of although they initially went to AD, they were initially in AD, most of us were, of course, in PDP. But after Obasanjo's 4 years, the whole of the South, except Lagos, and Lagos now transformed and became 2007. So what I'm saying, even those who have gone now, they will soon be back, because they will discover that they are going to join the queue. And in APC, they don't do things democratically as well.
How will, yes, you're in PDP, but most of your members are in ADC. In fact, Atiku Abubakar.
No, don't say most of our members, some of our members.
Those that constitute the APC, mainly from APC and PDP.
Maybe they've gone back to APC.
Now, a lot of people said Atiku Abubakar was the problem, and he insisted on running in 2003 against the spirit of zoning. Now he has resigned from the party. What will it mean for...
If you ask many of our members, they'll say we're quietly answered prayer, because really there's absolutely nothing else we have done to show that we are brothers with Vice President Atiku. He left in 2014 to go and form the APC with other people. He was back to us before to end. He requested for the ticket of the party 2019. You remember who was our candidate? He was the candidate. He didn't have it. In 2023 we said, now look,
so he was a candidate in 2019.
Yeah, that's why we gave him. That's why I say people were so nice to him. And in 2023, we now said, he honored me. I called a meeting in my house, being one of the founding fathers that most of them respect. Because most of the other founding fathers, Dr. Kwame, Chief Solomon La, Elijah Adamuchiroma, Elijah Bakarimi, so many have all gone. So many of them still respect because of the voice and the secretary of the founding man. I called him, he came. And I called Governor Wike then in Port Harcourt. And to be fair to both of them, they honored me. They came to my small house. And I requested, I said, look, Nigerians expect the PDP to win this election. Because to be fair, in the 8 years of, well, he's passed on now, we don't want to say, not much was happening. Nigerians were expecting the vibrancy of the PDP. So let's resolve this matter so that we win this election and we'll be in government. Believe you me, they are.
Sure, you listen to that. Very good and fine. You see, I have been saying it. 2027 election is not going to be child's play. It is serious. And what do you do? Like one of the northern man said yesterday, for you to remove an emperor from position, remove Tinubu, is going to go through think and blood and pain. I put it that they themselves they are ready. Now, Baba She Lawa is telling you the same thing. They don't learn from them. Now they understand, and this is what is going to happen at that time. Is it not ready? Fine. If not by reggae that Tinubu is looking on to. Why would you have my APC? We have man to say they want to win the election 27? No. And again, let me say this first before we go to other video. These governors you see before, I've told you before, all those senators, they themselves cannot even win the election in their state. We know before. They cannot win election. They are not going to tell us where to vote, who to vote for. Do you understand? So they are not the one paying your school fees to tell you who to vote for. No. That's nonsense. So they are only interested in their own selfish interest, not the interest of the public, which is Nigerians. So because they are not interested in us, we are not going to listen to them. They are not going to tell us. We are not going with them wherever they go to say this is where we are going to vote. No, that's nonsense. Even the day Okowas in River Delta State decamped to APC, wanting the market women to decamp with him. They told him of Waka, who go with you to where? Go with you to APC. So those are the people, those are the voters. So they are trying to secure their position right, to remain in office, avoid EFCC. But we are trying to make one Nigeria, make this country good for every one of us. Do you understand? So leave these people, let them decamp. 24 hours in election is too much. Do you understand? All these people you see, you are going to see Wike's politics in 2027 election. A day to election that time, we still do not know where Wike stands, who Wike was contesting for. It was just rumors that Wike was working for Tinubu. Wike was working for Tinubu. This is how this election is going to be. Shaking, because at that time, I told you before that it's going to be a surprise to Tinubu. He's not going to believe what he's going to see, because if everybody now focus, say we are not going with you to APC, we are not going with you to APC, you are not doing well, if everybody continue to criticize him, then he will know that okay, this is it. He will change his whole strategy. Now they want to cut him unaware. They want to shock him. He does not know this now, but his mind is focused on like bringing this party, destabilizing the party, bringing them into your government to say they are working for APC. You are deceiving yourself, because if they decamp now, just like they say, so especially some senator, once they decamp, they said they decamp to another party, they will declare their seat vacant, because they know the person they are dealing with, he does not care, and everything he's doing is to win election in 2027. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's why these people now, they now understand the character they are dealing with. Everybody needs to bring their own strategy so that they can be able to defeat him. That's it. So Wike's politics is what you are going to see 2027. A night to election, we still do not know where Wike belongs, who Wike was working for. But on that election day, he did the election, he worked for APC, he win. They won the election, isn't it? Is what you are going to see. The whole North, the Northerners are against him. All the political actors in the North, they are against him. Those people control the block votes in the North. They are against him. That is that. And the only thing is, I am saying is only Atiku is a spoiler. If Atiku want to spoil this opportunity for Peter Obi, because the only reasons why these people will cross their mind to work for Tinubu is if they give these ADC tickets to Atiku, that might be a problem, because many people will not work for. We don't want to work for Atiku. Do you understand? Many people will not want to work for Atiku. If ADC gives Atiku the ticket, that one is just to sprint the votes. Atiku is not going to win. If PDP comes together, they give Peter Obi, or Peter Obi, I don't even want Peter Obi to go back, because they are going to deceive him. Because we're not even sure if they are going to give the ticket, because a lot of people are showing interest in that party. Now they are even consulting Jonathan, former president, to come back. They are consulting him to give tickets. So if Jonathan comes back, definitely they are going to give the ticket to Jonathan, not Peter Obi. So this just the only issues we are having. If these people come out now, especially ADC, come out with saying, okay, this is the person we are supporting, not Atiku, forget it, the rest is history. Tinubu will never come back. Anyways, what do you think? Please share this video. But no matter how they try, you see what they are doing? Nigerians are not decamping with them. Nigerians are the one voting. They are only telling us, making us understand this is where they belong. They are not telling us where we belong. We know where we belong. On that day, we tell them where we belong. And these governors, you see, they are decamping. At that time, you will realize what I'm telling you now. Then you will understand the power of politics. That 24 hours in politics is too much. Let's watch and see. Please share this video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll be your guy. Run out for me now. Subscribe.